All right, welcome to Skinny TV on YouTube once again. Let's talk about the latest news coming in from the camp of Ghana Black Galaxies. Yes, you know the team is in Nigeria currently, and we are set for the CHAN tournament 2022 to begin tomorrow. But the unfortunate news coming in indicates that Morocco have withdrawn from the tournament, which is going to happen in Nigeria. Why did they withdraw? And because of that, Ghana versus Morocco's game will also be cancelled as well. I have the details for you. Just stay with me for more details on this channel. We will also talk about Black Stars of Ghana's defender MOROCCO. Yesterday he was in action for Southampton in the cup game against Manchester City. His side won by 2-0, and he was a pillar at the back for them. We will talk about him on this channel. Then Black Stars defender DJIKU is also in action, and yesterday he gave a super assist for his club side for them. So yesterday was a day for Black Stars defenders as they all did well in their various games. Let's talk about these and more. And the Ghana Black Galaxies team has also now arrived in Constantine. That is where Ghana is going to play our games. When are we playing the games? I have all the details for you. Before then, can you drop us a like? After liking the video, make sure you smash on the subscribe button, put on the bell for more updates on this channel. I also do well and give you shout outs in these videos. So yesterday's videos, those who watched and commented, I'll be giving you a shout out in this particular video. So if you join us, kindly leave your comments, like the video, and also subscribe if you are new on this channel. So the CHAN 2022 is being played in 2023 in Nigeria, and as I've already brought you a lot of updates on this channel, the Ghana's team, after playing a lot of friendly games in preparing ourselves for the tournament, we have finally arrived in Constantine. That is yesterday where the team arrived in Constantine. That is where Ghana's team will be playing our games. We will play our first game this Sunday, which is 15th January 2023 at Constantine at 7 p.m. That is where Ghana will play against Madagascar. We played a lot of friendly games before the tournament. We started in Ghana, beating Accra Folk 2-0, 2-1, beating Legon Cities 2-0. We traveled to Egypt, where Ghana beat Egypt under 20 by 2-0. We beat El Ali by 3-1. We were held to a goalless draw against Algeria. Then finally, Ghana were trailing by a goal to 0 against Mozambique, where Mozambicans decided not to continue the game after Ghana got a penalty on the 72nd minute. So this has been the journey so far, and the team is prepared. Everyone is fit. Let me make it clear. Everyone is fit, including the captain, Glass Nawako. Last time I told you the player is now fit and he is ready for the tournament. Just that in the last day before the team traveled, he had personal training session or mal training session without joining the main squad. But we hope that today he will be part of the squad as the team will hold its first training in Constantine today ahead of the game against Madagascar. This team, I believe in a team that they can really do well in this particular tournament. But another good news for Ghana, which is a bad news for the tournament itself, is that two-time champion Morocco will not participate in the tournament in Algeria. Why did this happen? Yes, the news actually came just I would say yesterday night or this morning that it has been trending everywhere that Morocco cannot participate in the African Football Championship since it takes place in Algeria, whose authorities will not allow a Moroccan airplane fly over its territory. So the enmity between the two Maghreb states now has consequences for sports as well. So between Algeria and Morocco, they have a lot of enmity. Like there are a lot of bad things going on, and Algeria will not allow Morocco to fly, their airplane across them for them to go and play in there. That is also the main reason why Morocco has now decided not to play or to withdraw from taking part in this one. And it is really, really bad because they wanted a direct flight. And they says that they won't go to Tunisia first before going to Algiers, but they just wanted to fly straight to Algeria, which it is not happening. At a press conference, the president of the sports event organizing committee, that is Rashid Ukali, said, "We are only obliged to provide transport for the participating teams within the national territory." So according to them, they are not going to provide outside the territory, but only inside the territory. Algeria, the host country of the 2023 CHAN, rejected Morocco's request to open its airspace to allow the Moroccan national football team to travel to the neighboring country on a direct Royal Air Maroc. That is the RAM flight. So because of that, Morocco has also decided that if that's what's going to happen, they will not go and participate in the tournament. This is a very, very bad news because they are, champions already. They are 2 times champions and they are a very good side. And even what Morocco did at the World Cup, everything indicated that they can actually come there and replicate their performance. But hey, this is actually the news, the bad news coming in because of that, rivalry, or I would say that kind of conflict between the two nations. It has actually affected football finally, and this is a bad news for all of us. So that's also an update coming in. What do you think of it? I think it's bad. It's bad for all of us and football lovers as well. Now let's concentrate on Black Stars of Ghana's defenders. As yesterday, most of them were in action, even the central defenders. Yes, we had MOROCCO, who played against Manchester City. His club side, Southampton, currently sits the bottom of the EPL standings. But in their cup game against Manchester City at Carabao Cup, they made sure that they will perform really, really well. After 90 minutes, it was Southampton 2, Manchester City 0. 2 goals to 0 at the St. Mary's Park, and it was a super game for the Black Stars of Ghana's defender, who got a rating of 7.5 by SofaScore. Fantastic performance for him after 90 minutes. He had 47 touches in the game, 27 out of 33 passes completed for the Ghanaian defender. 5 clearances in the game for him was what he did. 4 out of 4 aerial duels won, which was 100% for the Black Stars of Ghana's defender. He also made 3 ball recoveries in the game, 2 interceptions, and also making 1 block in the game as well. This is very good for the Black Stars of Ghana's defender, as his club side, Southampton, look forward to pull a surprise and make sure that they even retain themselves in the EPL. They've signed strikers like Osage, and they are continuing to look forward to sign more players in order to help them remain in the EPL. Currently, they are bottom and they are trying to do everything possible to get a good position in the EPL. But Carabao Cup, they are now in the semi-finals, and they are looking forward to play against Newcastle and see whether they can go to the finals and face either Manchester United or maybe Nottingham Forest in there as well. So there's also an update coming in from there. Now, before I even move on, I almost forgot something. No, so right now in the Group C, it was supposed to be Ghana, Morocco, Sudan, then Madagascar. So right now it is going to be only Ghana, Sudan, then Madagascar. That means that Ghana might have a chance of qualifying, greater chance of qualifying if there is no Morocco than previously, because Morocco definitely is one of the favorites to win the tournament. So qualifying for the group phase wouldn't be that huge. So if Ghana even gets a good win against Madagascar, try to pull a draw against Sudan or something, we can get still through. So that's also a bad news for the other nations, but in a way, a good news for Ghana. Now let me also talk about Alexander DJIKU. Yesterday, his club side, SC Strasbourg, who are also really suffering in the French League One, also played against another team. That is RC Lens. Lens currently, they are performing really well in the French League One. And Ghana's defender, Alexander DJIKU, unfortunate news is that he picked up an injury in the game, but he contributed a lot. He was substituted on the 78 minutes due to injury, but before then he gave 1 assist, making 4 clearances in the game, having 52 touches, accurate passes worth 79.5% out of the 35. He gave 2 key passes in the game for him. Ground balls won were 2, 1 out of 2. Aerial duels, he won 3 out of 3 in the game, and he helped his club side to get a draw in the game. Alexander DJIKU actually assisted the first goal, where Sanjin Persic actually scored for them before Kevin Gamero scored a second after Alexis Claude Maru scored the first goal for RC Lens. Then later on, Lois Openda equalized for RC Lens for the game to end 2-2 draw in that particular game. Currently, his club side actually sits 1 ahead of Angers in the French League One. They have 12 points after 18 games, which doesn't look well for them at all. Last season they were very good, but this season things is not really going on well for RC Strasbourg. With RC Lens, Black Stars defender, Lens midfielder, that is Salis Abdul Samad, wasn't able to play because he was suspended for accumulated casts in there as well. So these are some of the latest things you need to know on this channel. Let me know what you think about it in the comment section. Now quickly, let me give you some few shout outs before I take leave of you, as I promised you earlier on. So shout out going out to STC Junior. STC Junior, thank you for joining me. I've been seeing your comments in the comment section. Thanks for joining me. Moses Jalin. Okay, Moses Jalin, thank you for joining me. Foster Maunya, you are also here. Thank you for joining me. Foster Belly Wisdom, thank you for joining me. Wisdom Nyaba Francis, I've also see your comments in the comment section. Samuel Kwao, thanks for joining me. Davis 7474, yes, Davis, thank you for joining me. Edike, what's up? I've seen your comment. Kofi Michael is always here. Thank you for joining me, Kofi Michael. Elijah Nana Sante. Elijah, thank you for joining me always. Britanzi, I know you are watching me. Thank you for watching me always. Fusen, that's Kadri Awudi. Okay, Fusen Awudi, thank you for joining me. Or say to Teria, or say to WhatsApp, thank you for joining me. Gracious Jeans, Gracious. What's up? I've seen you. Regina Afo, thank you for joining me. Regina, you are always here. I also have that is okay, is it Dixon? Okay, Dixon, thank you for joining me. Said, okay, Said, Dixon, thank you. I also have Gabriel Amofa here. Gabriel, what's up? I've seen you. Kadi himself, you are always here. Kadi, I appreciate you. Albert Free the Youth, you are back. Albert, thank you for being back on this channel. Kwame Edujemfi, watching me from United States of America. Kwame Edujemfi, thank you. Mister, for joining me always. Lux, okay, Lux was here. Thank you for your question. I've seen you. You were asking me about my jerseys. Okay, that's yesterday. Now I also have Black Flex Official. Okay, Black, what's up? Black Flex Official. I've seen you. Godsway Ezekiel, thank you for joining me. James Ampa, thank you for joining me as well. I've seen you. Innocent Atando, thank you for joining me. Baba Ojakai, I've seen you always with the thumbs up. I also see Culture, okay, Culture Smile, thank you for joining me. Akwesi Echampon Bonsu, thank you for joining me. I've seen you. And Begbe Solomon Introsi, Begbe, thank you for joining me. Solo, I've seen you as well. Middle the Swampy is also here. Middle, thank you. Dada Batchbar, okay. Dada, okay. Dada, I've seen you. Hatchbar, thank you for joining me. Ositek, you're also here. Thank you for joining me. I've seen you. Then I also have Mohammed, thank you. Then Akwesi Echampon Bonsu, I think I've mentioned already. Then Emmanuel Amane. So these are my commenters for one last but one video yesterday. So don't forget to like the video. Let me know what you think about it. Do you think that the Black Galaxies can do well in the Algeria, the CHAN tournament in Algeria? Yes, I believe so. Let me know what you think about it in the comment section. Don't forget to like the video, subscribe, put on the bell for more updates here on this channel. This is Skinny TV, and of course, we shall meet later.